Hello, everyone.
Hi.
We will get better situated here in a second.
This is the we haven't had a drop stream in a while.
Well, something funky happened with the
laptop just froze.
Yeah.
And it won't do anything now. So here we are. Well, there's 5 of you who came over. How delightful.
Hopefully.
What a supportive 5 you are.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's just one of them things.
Yeah, so, okay.
25. There, you guys are rolling in. Thank you.
And we're back.
So sorry. Apologies for the temporary outage. Our laptop just decided to freeze. What's this? What is going on here? What is that?
I don't know. So, yeah. It might be harder. Well, let's see. You might need to pull up. Oh, and the laptop just restarted, I think.
I think it just made a roar sound.
Yeah, that was the fan.
Ooh, the fan said,
Yeah, so we can hear you both well. Okay,
great,
good.
thank you.
Yeah, you might need to monitor it because it's going to be a lot harder for us to get a super chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I can't because it's not showing up. So...
John, will you text Sarah
the link?
The link? Because it's not even showing up for us.
It's not. There's a lot going on over here. We're sorry.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, where we left off, I feel like we should just roll with it.
Yeah.
At this point, we'll
posted a link to other live. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that.
Yes, thank you. And if we missed any super chats, please let us know. We'll go on the honor system, or if a mod would let us know. The last one I had recorded was from Raging Irishman. Thank you for that super chat. And then everything went to hell.
Yeah.
It's okay. It happens. We're still here. We're gonna drink. 99 of you came over because you're so kind and patient.
Sweet.
What do we do? There's got to be like a stream drop. Like, you know, every time Chad gets up, everybody takes a drink. What happens when the stream drops? I feel like that's got to be who had that on their Bourbon Night bingo card for tonight?
Yeah, Joseph, we missed your $100 super
Did
chat.
we?
Sure. Did we?
I'm gonna need a second opinion on that one.
There, I think, yeah.
Not that I don't believe you. You are very trustworthy.
It's true. Okay, there's one from Patrick, if you want to write that one down real quick.
I will. One moment, please.
Too much superheat for the laptop. Yes. Joseph lied.
Superheat. That's what happened. We said superheat too many times. And
yeah, you say it, and then the laptop just goes.
And that's what happened.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I will say that I had a lot of tabs open for, like, you know, online shopping, Cyber Monday stuff. Okay. And it hadn't been restarted in a while, so it probably wasn't in the best shape, but it was working just fine.
It's not very old. It's like 3 years old.
No, it's not old at all. It's just...
It's relatively new.
Yeah, relatively
I guess.
New.
Or is it old in terms of technology? I don't know.
Well,
anyways,
the laptop that this one replaced was a 10-year-old laptop, so if it's like 3 years old, it's still got a while to go.
Okay. We're going to blame your excessive consumerism. And it's really your fault, Chad.
It is. So you got that?
Oh, I'm sure that the freeze frame, I think I was like, ugh. Yeah, it was not cute. Yeah. What are you gonna do though? Okay, let's see. All right, I got Patrick down again.
Cool. I know what I was saying when...
Thank you again for that super chat.
Everything went to shit. Was, you know, it's been a while since we've had like a 20 or a 23-year-old Pappy. That's just something that I can think of that gets past the 18. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Pappy, but thank you, Glenn, for the new laptop fund.
Appreciate it.
More just like, hey, let's pay Chad to restart his laptop every once in a while.
Oh.
He
likes incentives.
This 18-year Knob Creek reminds me more of the Oak level and like a 23-year-old Pappy. Like,
I hear that.
You know, like, wow, that's oaky type of thing.
But it's not like so oaky. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not even as oaky as the first release, but I kind of feel like where I was going with this, and now I'm remembering why I was even bringing that up, is because, and I feel like we've said this before, is oak level for Knob Creek, your James B. Beam, is better in like that 15-year
I
range.
agree with that.
15, 16. When you're like 18, James Beam 18 is to Buffalo Trace as Pappy 23 is, or however that goes.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Well, I keep looking at that camera.
Okay.
Here we are.
Speaking of, you brought up Pappy.
Yeah.
We went to something interesting on Friday.
We did.
We woke up and we filled some orders because that's what we were thrilled to have orders in our inbox. We were like, yay, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friend calls me and she was like, did you hear about this, what's it called? Pappy Holidays?
Happy holidays.
Pappy Holidays thing at this local bar in Lexington called CCI, or Chevy Chase Inn. But the locals all call it CCI. And apparently, we've never been to this before, but we've been to the bar before many times.
Yeah.
On their birthday, they're the oldest bar in Lexington, and their birthday happens to be the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
It was their 90th birthday, and for the past, I don't know how many years, they've been doing what they call Pappy Holidays, or like Pappy Anniversary. And they celebrate,
Pappy
this year was their 90th
Yeah.
anniversary. And so basically a line forms before they open, and they did deals on every year of Pappy. So they hold their bottles.
10 through 23.
And so we thought, okay, we're getting in line to get a wristband to buy a pour, probably a half-ounce pour, whatever. But it was like the 10-year was $7, the 12-year was $9, all the way up to I think like 20 or 25 for the 23 year.
Oh, money, yeah.
Yeah, money.
Yes.
So I thought, okay, I mean, it's a half an ounce, whatever. Like, let's just go see how it is. Nope, an ounce and a half.
Ounce and a half.
An ounce and a half pour.
Can you imagine that? $7 for Rip 10.
$7 for
Ounce
Rip
and a
10.
half.
Mm-hmm.
$9 for Lot B. Ounce and a half.
And they're so chill about the whole thing. Like, it is not a big deal. Everybody's just there to have a good time. Like, they don't care. And some people tried to cut in line, and the bartender, she was not having it. She was sweet as could be, but she was like, anybody ever seen this guy before? Nope. Bye.
See in line? No. Out.
So if you ever come to Lexington, it's one of those good old, been around forever. It's a bit divey, but
It's got stories.
It's got it has character. It's a good spot, and the prices are good, and the people are really fun.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Yeah. Anyways, I thought it was cool that they did that, and I think we'll go back again next year.
Mm-hmm.
We might have some video from it. I don't know. Perhaps we will share that with you at some point. Anyways, I thought that was a really cool way for locals to like come together, over the holiday weekend, and for not a ridiculous price, like for an actual reasonable price.
Yeah.
The line wasn't even that long. Like,
how many people showed up? It was the question.
I mean,
probably around close to 100.
I would say less than 100.
Less than 100.
We were maybe like 40th, 50th in line, something like that. Yeah,
we got there a little over an hour before.
Yeah, we got there an hour before. We were about halfway in terms of how long the line was. We were about the halfway point. He got it at 12. I got a 10.
All right, no more in case we do an episode.
Spoilers.
More spoilers.
Well,
may have talked to the people who were in front of the line and gotten some, interviews and all that jazz.
I just think it was cool for people who hadn't tried any of the things before. That you were limited. You could only choose one pour.
For sure.
You got a wristband. They wrote the number that you chose. When you got your pour, they cut it off. So there was no
funny business.
No funny business.
No funny business.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really cool experience.
It was.
It was fun. I just had a good time.
So what do you say, Sarah? Do you think this 18, the Knob Creek 18, we should put in contention, see where it falls? I don't feel like it would come in, first or maybe even top.
Well, if you ain't first, you're last.
Top 5, but I feel like it could, crack top
I am
10.
enjoying it. It's not blowing me away, but I am enjoying it quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think if you want to put it in, then we can see where things shake out.
Where it shakes out?
Sure.
Cool.
Why not?
All right, then. Well, I don't have a proof on this Bardstown Bourbon Company blend, Matt Porter's blend. But let's give it a little try. The old college try here.
Should we share this one? Just because, like, how many other people are going to be able to try this one? Ever.
Well, yeah. No, it's not about. We recommend you go out and find.
No, I just mean, like, to go a little quicker.
Sure, yeah. Give us, well...
Since we did have a small interruption.
Yeah.
We had some dead air time.
I'll tell you what. We'll get 2 going here on the table. So this will be the porter. And again, thanks to Mark and Kim.
Yeah, thank you.
For this. And then, let's see. What else we got here? We have a Green River pick. We've got a barrel bourbon pick. Hard Truth 5-year. We got a 6 and 25 grain. What's this over here?
What's this?
Oh, Remus. We got Remus Repeal batch 4 and 3 from Ray. Since we just did Remus Repeal 7.
We did. What do you guys want to
ago.
see? I like this.
Okay. That one
It's a little higher proof.
is missing who it is from.
I recognize that handwriting. But...
Yeah, me too. Is this your handwriting? Do you know? Have you seen this boy? Or this vessel?
Put it on a milk carton.
Yeah.
Or the back of a bottle. We've already done that. A missing. Like a poster.
Yeah. But yeah, the cigar blend from Joseph Magnus.
I need to stop fidgeting with this pen. This is why, like, if you ever see me in episodes and I have my hands clasped in front of me, it's usually just my way of being like, don't fidget, don't fidget.
Yeah.
So I am.
Missile Man at the Super Chat saying obligatory 18-year joke at Sarah's
I
expense.
was waiting for it. I was like, really? Okay, we're going to just skate right on by this one. No one's going to say it. All right.
Nope.
It's okay. It had to be said. And it gets you in.
I think we have a sample here from you.
It gets you in the running. I'm counting 10 super chats so far. If I missed one, let me know.
Yeah, if you're
one is a duplicate, a two-timer.
Two-timer. If you are
But in a good way.
just joining the episode, and I can't do that fancy graphic anymore because now I'm on the phone, but any super chat gets you entered into a drawing at the end of the episode for a $50 Whiskey Ambitions gift card.
The only catch is the only way we have to communicate with you is this way. So if we draw and you win, you will have to reach out to us unless we know your contact information from past interactions.
Yeah.
If you miss it, then I guess we'll try again next week. But then after that...
There were a few, unfortunately, you missed.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Well, if anybody knows what we missed... Someone had the door open earlier.
The crash happened at Patrick Greeny.
Somewhere around 6 and 7.
Or no, Raging Irishman.
Yes, it was it was there.
So...
Well,
you can let us know, mods.
If anybody knows the order after...
Thank you, Scott. We appreciate
Scott says, let me work on.
That's awesome.
Wow. What a guy.
To Scott.
Do you get an entry just for being you?
Yes.
Maybe.
So you got the Joseph Magnus cigar blend. This is batch 2. This one's been around for a minute. 100, well, it is. It's 108.6, 54.3. And then I have Mr. Matt Porter's World Top Whiskey Taster 2021 Bar Sound Bourbon Company blend.
I don't mean this. I mean this in the best way that I can. This Magnus smells like a candle. And I mean that in that it's got like baking spice and floral and a hint of, I don't know, like a really ripe fruit. And it just smells like a really good homemade holiday candle. Maybe it's because I was making candles earlier. But I don't think so.
Are you just smelling your hands?
I wasn't making this. I have bathed since then.
All right, she's bathed, she said.
Smell it. Tell me if I'm wrong.
A very manly cedar wood chips.
Right, that's what it's like.
And Irish Spring candle.
It almost reminds me of if our Rick House candle and our holiday candle had
got
a baby.
Together.
I could make that happen. Yeah, I'm in control. I just pour a little bit.
Gramps with a super chat, which, I don't know, can I click on this and it comes back? Yes! This entry is for Scott Pigsley, bringing the mod Superheat like no other. So make that for Scott instead of Gramps. Thank you.
Noted. What a kind sir. Ooh, some people are talking about getting some snow.
Yeah, I saw
keep it away. I
Joey
don't want it.
Tony had a bunch of
It's been raining here.
accumulation. Stay up there. Michael with super chat. Great photo of Sarah in the whiskey weather sweatshirt
You
ad.
took that.
Chad looks a lot different in the ad for the male sweatshirt. Yes, well, that's Photoshop for you. That's Photoshop.
That's our neighbor.
Yeah, that's our neighbor.
Oh, he's such a good sport. I was like,
It was supposed to be both of our neighbors, but we had a timing
his
issue.
and hers, but then there was a timing issue, and then it was literally the day of the sale, and so it just looks like we replaced Chad with another bearded man.
Will they notice?
He
Apparently.
did, yeah.
Yeah. That always reminds me of City Slickers, when you've got the basically the Ben and Jerry's movie equivalent of the two guys who go on the to the dude ranch, and they're like, you aren't the guys from the commercials. And they're like, if we were on TV, would you buy ice cream from us? They had two models who said they were Barry and Ira. Wow. Did I just pull that? Wow.
I have zero idea what you're
What a
talking about.
pull. City Slickers. Have you not seen it? We should watch it.
Maybe.
Billy Crystal.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
That. Maybe. I don't know.
It's looking for that one
It's
thing.
been a while.
That one thing. But yeah, Barry and Ira.
Anyways, I did find that
Wayne
funny.
Seraph had a $20 super chat.
Okay.
So
I
guess
will
just put him
adjust
after.
No, I need to adjust the numbers.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Scott. And thank you, Wayne. To Wayne.
To Wayne. I'm adjusting the numbers. Recalculating. One moment, please.
Chat is not
Does not
replaceable.
compute.
Thank you, JG. Yes.
No, yeah, it was supposed to be like, hey, I know you, I mean, I'm sure you guys don't hate our faces. Here you are watching them, all 182 of you on live. But we were like, hey, let's mix it up a little. Let's put some fresh faces in our merch. Because then we can actually stand behind the camera and be like, we like this, we like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ended with it only ended up being him. It's like, oh, here's Sarah and some other dude.
Yeah, that's true. Guess we didn't really
His name
think
is
that.
Michael.
Chris, stay up there. Stay up there. Come back. Here we go. Chris 574. That's a new super chatter, if I'm remembering correctly. Love the channel. Just curious if you had a particularly memorable Booker's bottle you enjoyed. I recently found a 2021 tag-along batch I really like.
Okay.
And then Joey, we'll get to that here in a second, Chris.
I shall note. Tony.
Nope, come back. There we go.
Got it.
Here I am, quietly watching in the background. Don't feel much like drinking tonight. Happiest of holidays to you all. Well, thank you. Tony.
Totally fair.
Chris, yeah. Front Porch Batch.
Front Porch Batch and Sip a While.
Sip a While, yeah.
Were the two, other than like,
actually,
like center cut.
Is there one to your left?
There is.
This was one that
Annie's answer.
almost got finished. There was a completely full as a fresh crack at the Big Bourbon Night, and this one almost got polished off. But
Is there ever like a bourbon or whiskey in industry terminology that sometimes just strikes you?
fresh crack?
I've been hearing it a lot lately. I feel like a lot of people are saying it, and I've been seeing it
Yeah,
online and
I
stuff.
may have started that. Sorry. I don't know.
And sometimes I'm just like, I don't know why. I think it's the way people say it.
I gotta turn that
Why am
monitor
I?
off.
I'm looking over
I gotta
there.
turn that monitor off.
I think it's just like the way people say it sometimes, and I'm like, just with such enthusiasm.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna do two things. I'm gonna turn that monitor off.
Okay.
I'm also gonna go get a plug for the phone because we can't monitor the battery right now, and I don't want it to go down. So I'm gonna get it in power.
Wow, you're gonna leave me for a while, aren't you?
Well, I wonder if the laptop cord. I mean, that's so much more power, but
More power.
yeah, I should probably just get the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, be on the lookout for super chats, I guess.
Michael says fresh crack. Better fresh crack than the alternative. Oh, I see what you did there. That's funny. Okay, I made the mistake of bringing it up. I should have left it alone, and that's my fault. And I deserve whatever I get for that. So yeah. Anyways, while Chad's gone, what else can I update you guys on? Oh yeah, by the way, we launched an Ireland trip, the week before the week before last, and it had 16 spots available, and it sold out in like 48 hours, which is pretty cool. So we're going to Ireland next year, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I really have minimal experience with Irish whiskey. I think like we've tried the different colored spots, the red spot and the blue spot. I think there's a green one, or is it yellow? I don't know. Is there a blue? I'm not sure. Anyways, and then, you know, obviously, like, I'm aware of Jameson. I don't drink it, but yeah,
I'm aware of it.
Oh, Redbreast. Like, ask me to name another one. I don't know if I can. So I'm really excited.
Teeling?
Huh? Teeling? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, okay, if pressed, I could name a few. But I would like to go and experience the distilleries and just, like, check it out and learn more about it. Because, you know, it is, like, what? The grandpa of bourbon. If it weren't for Scotch and Irish whiskey, right? We wouldn't have this. Or so the story goes. I'm not sure. So, yeah, that'll be fun. But if you've ever been, we're going to Dublin, Killarney, and Galway. So if you have been and you have any recommendations, especially on like other whiskey experiences, because there's not as many distilleries as there are in like Scotland. It's more concentrated, I think, into specific brands and areas. So yeah, if you have any recommendations on like bars or tasting experiences, anything like that, we would love the input. Because, you know, we try to make it a little extra special for our people when we can. Like, I personally would really like to do a boozy high tea. So I would love it if we could schedule high tea for everybody.
Yeah.
And we all eat little snacks and we all drink tea, but then there's also whiskey at the end. And who doesn't like snacks and whiskey?
Exactly. Did you get this $34.98 super chat?
No. Where?
I don't know.
I don't see that.
Maybe.
You're wrong. I think that's just a total.
Oh, okay.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. All right. You have the Matt Porter
Okay, we switched.
creation, and I've got the cigar blend.
I felt the same way about the cigar blend as on the palate as I did on the nose, which is it was that
caramel.
really nice spice, floral, oaky blend, and I liked it. Brett says lots of Lucky Charms jokes.
Yeah, that cigar blend is good. That is good stuff.
Someone said proper 12. We never tried that.
Yeah, proper 12.
You know, it was like another celebrity whiskey, and they're sort of hit or miss when in the bourbon world. So I was like, okay, we already don't know much about Irish whiskey, and now it's also a celebrity Irish whiskey.
Right.
So
Yeah.
And at the time when it first came out, and we were gonna maybe do a video on it, it's kind of hard to find. And we couldn't get it in our area. At
True.
first. Now it's, I feel like, everywhere.
That's what launched Whiskey Vault.
Is that what it was?
Well, it gave them a huge,
real big boost?
A real big boost. Yeah, it kind of went viral for them. Yeah.
If
What?
I have viral in quotes. Is that what it means when a lot of people watch your content?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know why I was in. I don't think you know what air quotes mean.
Yeah, the Matt Porter Barstow Bourbon Company release is good too.
Yeah. I'm
Good all
really
around.
into this Joseph Magnus, like, this time of year. It's got
Mm-hmm.
a holiday feel to it.
For sure.
If I could go back and add something to my best bourbons and ryes to drink around the holidays, I think I would add that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a nice...
It could be a little difficult to find. I think the easiest one
We literally just saw one the other day.
No, that was a triple blend,
Oh.
not the cigar.
Oh.
Yeah, the Murray Hill Club and the cigar blend are harder to find than the triple blend.
My mistake.
Okay, well,
Okay.
okay. Let us continue.
Now it's your turn to carry the conversation for 5 minutes while I leave.
All right.
No, I won't do that to you.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, there is a $50 Whiskey Ambitions gift card on the line for one lucky super chatter. Super chatter.
Super chatter.
If you bring the super heat,
You get the
you get the super meat.
I am appalled
in the form of a $50 gift card.
by that. Kathy Weller likes my idea of a boozy English, she said English drunken high tea. But yeah. Who doesn't want afternoon snacks and drinks and then go take a nap?
Afternoon tea. Yeah.
I think it's great.
think
I'm
it's
just going to
wonderful.
pretend like you didn't say what you said before. I am erasing it for my brain. It didn't happen.
All right. I want to try this Green River. This was not recorded who gave it to us. So this was from the Big Bourbon Night, and you know the Big Bourbon Night. What happens at the Big Bourbon Night?
Well, we don't want it to stay there because we want names on samples it's always very much appreciated because, well, you saw the thumbnail in the original video. Maybe you didn't. There's about 12 samples in front of us right here. And if people didn't put their names on them, when you add drinking into the mix, in the moment I tell myself, I'm going to remember this. I'm not going to forget.
Yeah. But then you do.
But then, and it's not because I don't appreciate it. It's just, I don't know. If someone gives you like 15 pieces of information, if you only remember 3, I feel like that's a good retention rate.
That's pretty good. Pretty good ratio.
If you have 5 minutes to memorize it or something, I don't know.
Tom W with the super chat.
Tom.
He says, "Thanks, Scott."
Because Scott explained to him about the whole deal.
Oh, the whole shebang.
The whole shebang about tonight. So, Tom, you are on the list.
Nice.
And the rest of you are on the nice list. But these people are on the drawing list.
New Glenn, please.
New cup, move down.
Yep. Change places. And Robert
and
saying,
another one.
"Love the sweatshirts. Where can I get them?" Showed up late. Are you serious? Because if you are, that's very organic and we love it. Thank you.
I think he is, and we love. Wow. Did someone pay? Did I pay you for this ad?
Look, bourbon.
Whiskey.
Bourbon whiskey. These are actually ones that we sell on our own site, Robert. Whiskeyambitions.com.
Scott just plugged it.
Scott plugged it. If you do a super, which you did.
You already did. You were entered into a drawing.
Which is practically the price of these sweatshirts.
Almost.
So,
You're entered into a drawing for a $50 gift card. The only catch is you have to stick around so that we can tell you if you won. Because otherwise we have no way to contact you.
Now, before I was going to do the share screen, go over to random.org and pick the number. But now we're on the phone. So the laptop might be rebooted, so I might be able just to take it out and like show the screen.
I'll just, I mean, I'm not going to cheat. Right now I have 17 names. I haven't numbered them, so we will put 1 through
whatever
X
it ends up being
into random. I'll show you on my phone.
I'm going to say 28 is where we'll get to by
I
the end
will
of the night.
show them to you on my phone, and then we'll hit draw, and then I'll show that to you also. And if you don't believe me,
The Hobgoods did?
we missed it?
No, they gave us the sample.
Oh, well, let me write that down.
Well, the Hobgoods have excellent handwriting. I'm guessing
probably
it's Jenny.
You be nice to Michael.
Who called me Chris.
You deserved it.
Yeah. So I call her Janet.
Oh, and we can also post the winner in the community tab, says Scott. And that's a great point. So if you can't watch until the end, we'll post the winner in the community tab, and you can check back at your earliest convenience, and we'll sort it out. Wonderful.
Yes.
Raging Irishman says, I look more trustworthy. I have a guilt complex.
Yeah.
Someone literally told me at Big Bourbon Night, they were like, oh, and he was so sweet about it too. He was like, I feel like you have a lot of guilt. I was like, you're right, I do. He was like, I feel like you don't like it when people leave bad comments, and so in the next video you over-explain because you feel guilty about disappointing them, and you just gotta let it go. Like, you can't please everybody. And I was like, is this an intervention? Because you're right.
Why are there 10 of my friends in a circle?
No, he was right. He was like, I think you have a thing with guilt. I was like, it's true.
Yeah.
Called out.
All right. So we were drinking the Hobgoods Green River Single Barrel Full Proof 119 Proof Store Pick. And I'm glad to have this because I've only tried a Green River pick from one other place, and I wasn't wowed by it. And we have to find a pick that we like before we commit to trying to get a pick. So hopefully this one does it for us. I love the nose. It smells very good.
Yeah. What is
Kind of
that?
candied. Kind of.
Okay, I'm getting something very specific. Like a what's it? I mean, I think it's called.
Like a cinnamon twist.
I was gonna go with like a cream cheese Danish.
Okay.
Is that
But desserty.
a cheese Dan? I'm sorry, it's just called a cheese Danish, right? But it's cream cheese in the middle.
Sure.
It's Danish.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the middle? I almost said lemon, but
Yeah, I like the nose.
I think it's got like a powdered sugar pastry kind of.
All right, Green River.
Kind of thing going on.
Bring it. Oh, yeah. That's much better than the one I had before. What I had before was all earth. It was just all darkness and earth and barrel. This one's got a nice citrus pop.
It does have a citrus pop.
But still desserty. Sort of like a lemon
I still
tart.
think I feel, lemon, more of like a lemon tart than a Danish.
Than a peel, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Danish on the nose, lemon tart in the sheets.
What's with you this evening?
It's the holiday weekend. It's the holiday season.
Don't start with me.
And a whoop-dee-doo.
You're going to get us demonetized.
Hickory dock. All right. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Michael and Jenny, for sharing that.
Thanks for sharing.
This hard truth, it must be from you guys too, if you wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind.
Notating that. Yeah. Now, I want to try to get our club a Green River pick.
Great.
That'd be tasty. That'd be tasty.
Love it. Well, we have 12 minutes left.
Hold on.
Ew.
Yeah, I had a pain.
A knot.
Yeah, a knot.
Okay.
Yeah. Got a little while left, so if you want to get any of them super chats, now I'm pulling back my 27 guess.
I think, you...
Maybe we can hit 20 super chats, maybe?
I mean, right now your odds are pretty good. It's 1 in 17, except for Patrick
right
Greeny, who has 2 in 17. Well, 18 now. Thank you, Myra.
Myra says you guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Stop.
I can't wait to get my whiskey weather sweater. Say that 3 times.
Whiskey weather sweater.
Whiskey weather sweater.
Sweater weather.
Whiskey weather sweater. Sweater weather whiskey. Yep, can't do it. But thank you for the super chat, and you are entered. And that was not performative. I really could not do that.
No,
that's
you couldn't.
That's
you don't have to convince me. You have trouble with the one word, the one singular everyday word.
Massachusetts.
But there was another one recently that you couldn't say. What was it? Oh, it was in an episode. I think it was on a live. We went through it several times.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what it was now. And I was like, we're going to work on this.
It's like, I needed to reboot.
And then we did.
I had too many tabs open.
Plug them back in.
Yeah.
Bonus points if you can remember what the word was, because I sure can't.
Nope. I remember there's 2 words, when I say them too quickly together, it sounds a little like I'm doing the baby talk thing, but now I can't remember what those 2
I
words
don't know about
are. That. But I've heard it, because, I edit all the episodes, and I'm like, damn it, Chad. Slow down.
I want to drink the dark arts. That sounded... Or black arts.
Black arts.
That sounded a little... We're past Halloween.
Yeah. I think we could do 2 more.
2 more?
2 quick.
Before this one?
No.
Oh.
That being the second. So let's not close with that one. Let's do this next one in our crystals.
Oh.
Because I brought them down.
Is it fancy?
Well, I don't know. Probably not. I don't know.
When you bring these out, it makes me think I'm going to get a fancy pour. It's like Pavlov's dog, and I start salivating.
All right.
You rang the bell. Where's my treat?
I did ring the bell. I got it. This is fancy, actually.
Andrew, thank you for the super chat.
Andrew.
That makes 19.
And Danny's candies.
Makes 20. And you were right, Chad. We got to 20.
I'm trying to... Why is it not
Danny's
pulling
candies.
Up? That's Myra. I can't get before Danny. I know there's one before you.
It was Andrew, and it was a $1 super chat.
Did it say
and there was no text.
Oh, okay.
That I could see.
Thank you.
Yes, none. It was a 3. I don't know why it was a 3, but it was a 3.
Cool.
The number 3.
3.
It's the magic
Danny's
number.
saying, hey, Chad and Sarah, hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. You two have the best whiskey channel. Well, thank you. You have the best candies.
Oh,
And
it does
also,
have the best candies.
thank you for the empties. When we actually got to, looking through those, some of the best empties, it was pretty epic. And I know you said you've been keeping them for a while, but those were pretty incredible. Trying to find the next one. Where did it go? Is it Sean?
It is.
Could have used that gift card 2 days ago.
It can perhaps be retroactive. We'll sort it out.
Yeah, we could see. But thank you, Sean. Are we up to date?
We're at 22. We are up to date. I'm good.
Sean, okay. So, cool. Gotcha.
We good.
All right, let's do Remus Repeal 3. That's pretty far back. And this is when they started to get, some recognition.
Oh, wow. Everybody's getting in here right now.
Getting in on the action. These are brought to us by Ray, King of the North.
Ooh. Ah.
Yes.
All right.
This is the 100 proof. Boop. It's like a very...
Is it...
There. Dan, is Dan our next one?
Yeah, no.
Oh, well, okay. Are you guys working on Whiskey of the Year? Any clues? We are. We're not into the tasting part of it yet. So
Although we should be.
We should be. So no clues.
Bad us.
Bad us.
Bad. We'll get it together this week.
But
We'll get it together.
isn't it going up?
It's a $10 super chat from Bob.
Oh, that's probably why it's not coming up.
Yeah.
Because it's just a super chat. We appreciate it. Thank you,
Thanks,
Bob.
Bob.
Up to date.
You're on the list. We're up to date.
now?
I'm good.
Sweet. Oh, that is a much better nose. I think we started on batch 5 with these.
We did.
So this is the earliest we've ever
We've had
had.
the 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, this is the earliest
This is
we've
3. It's 100 proof, though. I think the next one was lower proof. No, also 100. Okay. I think maybe batch 1 or 2 was lower. Yeah, that's a little bit of tobacco in there, and
I do get that. Cherry also.
yeah, and cherry, pretty good. Okay.
And some nice brown sugar.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now I can see what the fuss is about with this one. You don't like?
It's not
Too much
that.
oak?
It's not that.
What?
I don't know. I'm like, who watched this, Glencairn? It tastes like soap.
I didn't use soap on it.
Can I taste this?
Yeah.
They both taste like soap to me.
I don't get the soap note.
Tastes like soap.
Oregano?
Oregano?
I don't. Isn't that what people say? Either tastes like soap or they like it.
Cilantro.
Cilantro. Yeah.
No, it tastes like soap to me.
Hmm.
Maybe it's a cilantro thing. Maybe she's born with it. I don't know.
Maybe it's Maybelline. I'm not getting the soap thing at all.
It tastes like soap to me. Didn't like it. Yeah. I don't know.
Don't know. I think it's pretty good.
Great. I'm glad you like it. It's for you.
Yay. My kind of soap, exactly. Yeah.
Didn't like. Dislike.
Irish Spring? No, not a plastic sample bottle. It's glass. First use? I don't know. I would imagine. I don't know. Keith with Super Chat says, Happy Thanksgiving, Chad and Sarah.
You missed
Love
one before
your
that.
channel. Cheers. Really?
Yep. Gunner.
Oh, well, they come fast and furious here on the phone. Gunner with Super Chat saying, might as well join the fun. Ha ha!
Haha.
Thank you,
And
Gunner.
Keith. Got you both down.
Cool.
Lovely.
Lovely. No, as far as like Whiskey of the Year, is there any, is anyone feeling really strong about
Oh, yeah. I want to know what you guys think.
something? Like, is there one that you think we for sure need to make sure that we have in the contention? Let us know. Let us know here in the chat.
Graham says he's had a couple of bad experiences with plastic sample bottles. Honestly, I've had some bad experiences with sample bottles in general. I think it's really important when you get them, before you put anything in them, to really clean them out.
But maybe not with soap, just lots of hot water.
I guess it's a personal choice. Like, just if you do use soap, they have to be like really, really make sure you rinse them. Because I have had some samples where I open it and I'm like, that's dish soap. That is, or like John was saying, like in the plastic sample bottles, like it just tastes like plastic.
Forgate,
the Kelvin 60.
Kelvin 60, yeah, we need to get a bottle of that. 13 Calling Double Oak, yes.
We had a sample of the Forgate.
Not the Kelvin 60, but we do have the Double Oak from 13th Colony. Leisure Craig C923. Yes, for sure.
Did we do our 3?
We haven't. No, maybe we'll do that next Sunday.
We need to do that.
And if we can get the last Bookers, I'd love to do what's the best Bookers.
Brett says he does almost boiling water to rinse sample bottles. I think that's a good practice.
Yeah.
The glass ones especially, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just, sometimes I taste something out of a sample bottle and I'm like, that ain't right. The risk you run with accepting open samples.
Everyone's saying 923 best one. Yeah, getting a lot of 923. Jack Daniel's 12-year.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep. But yeah, the reason why I brought these out, Sarah, is just because I want to remind people that we do have that deal going on. Michael, super chat saying Maker's Cellar Age. So you are in there, Michael.
I'm writing all these down also.
Yes. It's because we've got that $96 special with 2 cut crystal Glencairns and
the travel
Glencairn travel case, which we'll be using when we go to Ireland.
That's true.
Every time we fly, we take that, and we've never had a problem with it. I think we took it over to Scotland, didn't we? Pretty sure, yeah. We did. And had no problems there. International travel.
And then our regular non-crystal ones are $66 for the travel set.
You can get those with like 2 monos, 2
monos,
full logo.
It's our monogram logo.
Monogram, yeah.
We call them that. Drink more bourbons.
2 Drink More Bourbons,
which we call DMBs.
DMBs, Dave Matthew bands.
Whatever you want to say.
People walk into where we have all of the Glencairn boxes, and we have full mono DMB written on.
What is that?
Why are you also into drink
Dave Matthews band?
We're like, okay, Michter's 10 bourbon. Yep. Disco 11.
You're switching very quickly. I'm getting whiplash from this.
They go so quickly. They can only fit like 2 on the phone at a time. So.
Anyways, I was just gonna say, if you don't want the travel case, all the Glencairns, full-size Glencairns, are on special right now as well. Amongst other things, you can go to the website and browse. I'm not going to list them all off for you.
Lots of...
Unlike some people over here.
I just want to make sure.
What's our catalog again? Oh, yes. Here's everything we've ever made.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that people know the deals before they're gone after Monday, which is tomorrow.
Actually, I have it extended till Tuesday because, there's always that feeling. You wake up the next day and you're like, oh no, I forgot to buy this thing, and I'm not going to do that to you. Oh, also free shipping on orders over $100. But that's all. That's it. No more. No more talk.
Another Jack Daniel's 12-year being nominated. Yeah.
This smells
Did you pour me any?
No, because, I don't know, you were still drinking whatever else you had before. You were still finishing both of our...
Russell's 13. We don't have technically a 2023 release of Russell's 13, so we won't be able to put
I'll put it down with a question mark, even though we haven't been able to...
Yeah, we can maybe try to crowdsource one of those from a generous
Here's a question.
person.
So, I know that we can get a sample of the Pride of Anderson County. We can't get a bottle. I don't know if that's again, we haven't tried it, so it's hard to say, would that go in the best of the year? You would think that it would be of the caliber to be considered, but that's an assumption, and we shouldn't assume, because you know what that does.
I would love to do it because you're putting a $450, $500 bourbon in with, we always put our benchmark ones, which are usually like Knob Creek, Rare Breed, Old Forester 1920, et cetera, et cetera.
I just would want to see where
And what if one of those was above a $400, $500 bottle?
It would be interesting.
Ooh, okay.
What I also want to
This is
do
Scotch.
is take like the new releases of the year that are not of this caliber. Because the problem is we have releases that come out in the year that are really good, but can't compete with something like Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Yep.
So, for example, the Bardstown Origin series. I've been using this one because it comes top of mind, but like anything from the Jack Daniels Bonded series,
Yep.
those things would be
Ben
really
Holiday.
good to go up against each other, but not in the same
Sure.
bracket. So
Yeah.
I'd like to do like a value more easy to find and then like the LE one.
And then an overall, and if people still get upset because the overall is, you know, full of things that they can't find, I'm sorry. It's just how it
Well, why
shook
do
out.
an overall though? Why? I don't
Because
think it's
why
fair
not
to
know?
put, but I don't think it's fair to. I don't know. I mean, I guess I think if we score them using our system, then
you can
we
break
should
them out.
be able to slot them in where the scores go
That's
and
what I'm
see where
saying.
things rank. Okay, cool. In the
Yeah.
analysis, I think we could totally get into that.
It's like saying we're going to have a race, but the more expensive fast cars aren't allowed to race. It's like just because they're expensive and limited doesn't mean they shouldn't be able to race. I want to know who's the fastest car.
Right, or like if you're going to charge that much for the fastest expensive car, it better be able to beat this
Jalopy.
Like, I don't know anything about cars, so I can't really participate in this conversation.
Well, the
too much.
go-to is like a jalopy.
But you know what I mean. And if it
This
doesn't,
Honda Civic.
and if it doesn't, I think that's worth knowing.
Yeah, for
Right?
sure. Yeah, because you want to see the upsets because that's good for everybody.
I like upsets.
But if it doesn't happen, it's not.
It's something to talk about, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's
water cooler talk.
Yeah, it's water cooler talk.
Is this going to be like one of those sayings that no longer exists in the future? Like when we say hang up the phone, like Gen Z and Gen Alpha, I guess they don't know what you're talking about because you don't hang it up anymore. So they're like, what are you talking about? Hang up the phone.
No, I think it just becomes part of the lexicon.
But you know what I mean? Like water cooler talk. Are they going to be
Because
like, what's that?
we still use expressions from like the 1700s that we don't even remember the origin of where it came from, but it just becomes part of the lexicon. And so I think, hang up the phone will always be there. It's just the origin will get lost to those
Until there's no more
youngins.
phones.
Until there's no more phones and it's all in your eye.
It's just all in your eyeball.
Yep. Well, that's a good nose.
Black Art 8.1, 90.2 proof. I do enjoy this.
90.2, eh?
I do enjoy this. This is a Scotch. This is Bruichladdich
It is.
Distillery.
Bruichladdich.
And we went there and saw this at the distillery. Not this exact release, but we did see a Black Arts release. Contemplated it, but it was about, I don't know, 300 and something.
That was more than that, I think.
Pounds sterling, which would have been about, I think it was closer, I don't know. Maybe it's like closer to $500 US dollars.
Might have been.
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
We
either.
filmed it, but now I can't remember.
Yeah.
And we were like, no, there's just no way, first of all, that I can spend that much on a bottle. And second of all, that I would spend that much on a bottle and then put it in my suitcase.
Randy of the Super Chat saying, hope you two had a wonderful holiday. We did, thank you much. Bit off topic, but I am very excited for Goose Island offerings this year. Aged in Eagle Rare and Angel Envy casks. Did you guys get your hands on either?
No.
No.
But I'll keep my eye out.
I didn't know that they were doing Eagle Rare and Angel's Envy this year. So, yeah, we probably, because I'd heard that, like Total Wine or whatever, you go there like Black Friday or whatever, and they have like a lot at Goose Island.
Did they?
But I didn't know it was like that stuff. So, yeah, People's Choice, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof for sure. Got
I
nominated,
think so, yeah.
Nominated a lot.
Yep. I think it's time to close the drawing.
All
We have
right.
28. You
28?
said 27, and we got 28.
Oh, well, dang. All right.
I think
Yeah, let's do it.
it
closed.
is time to close it. It is closed.
Closed.
It is
Thank you
after
all
9 o'clock,
for the
to be
super
fair.
chats.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the super chats. Okay. All right, giveaway over. Scott called it as well. All right, so let's see. We got 28 names in here. They are all numbered. Let me go to random.org.
Here, I will take the list away.
Take it away so I don't know.
Sarah is not tempted
To cheat.
to cheat.
Because I am
She's such a cheater.
terrible.
She has no guilt in her at all. Not a guilty
People are
bone in
going to
there.
get the wrong idea about me.
Yeah. As scotches go, the Black Arts has been my favorite. I've had
Yeah.
2 releases, thanks to Ray,
I had a
thanks to
15-year-old
Don.
Bruichladdich that I really loved. I think Bruichladdich is my favorite distillery,
It's a
though.
great distillery.
Although Glenallachie Also
Oobleed
great.
Alky.
Those are my two favorites.
Yeah. They're good. This, yeah, I could drink this.
Yeah, well, I bet you could. It's like several $100s for a bottle. All right, 1 through 28. You can't really see it, but you can kind of see it. You see? Okay. We're in the corner there. I'm watching us at the same time. I'm just vain.
How meta.
I'm vain like that. All right, and I'm hitting generate.
What's it say?
19.
19. And
See?
Oh, that's a recent.
It says it right there.
A
19.
recent entry. And the winner of the $50 whiskeyambitions.com gift card is 19. Andrew. So, Andrew.
I don't have a last name.
Come forward. Andrew. Show yourself.
Show yourself.
What say you?
Make yourself known.
Congratulations, Andrew, for getting that.
If you're still watching, email us at itsbourbonnight@gmail.com.
Well, there's at Andrew right there.
Oh, great. Well, still, you have to do that because I can't get you. I need an email address to send the gift card to.
Say woo, Andrew, or something.
Say literally anything.
Say
you don't
anything.
have to.
Just so we can see your screen name.
It's just Andrew.
Just Andrew.
That's what I wrote down.
What I want to see is like if he has a what do you call it? A little circle picture.
Profile picture. No, I think it was just like one of the.
Okay.
One of the.
Is he still here?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, 24 hours to contact us. If not, we'll draw again.
Wait, let's draw again, just so we have a backup.
Oh, but that would be such a tease.
Fine, I'll draw and write it down.
Okay.
Okay. It drew the same number again.
Oh my god.
So I wrote down the new number.
So random.
I circled it, and I haven't looked to correspond with the list yet. So I don't know who it is. But yeah, hopefully. Oh, he says hi. Yeah, just
Andrew.
email us at itsbourbonnight@gmail.com.
And prove that you are Andrew.
No. And just, actually, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about you. It could be anybody. This is an interesting conundrum that I did not foresee.
I think on the back end of YouTube, I can go into Super Chats and I can see them all, and I can click on Andrew. And I think we can...
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I think we can figure it out. We should have had people say in their Super Chat their first and last name. Next time,
they might
everybody.
not want to put it on the internet.
Well, it's the price of entering an internet thing.
I suppose.
Well, hey, and after the fact...
Whoa!
Super Chat from Whiskey Blender Farley saying, interesting the
saponified
Remus sample, Sarah.
I've had some saponification issues. This is the first time I've heard this word, and I'm going to learn something new today.
There you go.
Issues with MGP distillate before. It benefits from slow water reduction whenever possible because of the fatty acids. Interesting.
All right. Thank you, Whiskey Blender. Huh. Appreciate that knowledge. Dropping knowledge in the chat.
Yeah, seriously. Saponification. I'm Googling it. I think it has something to do with me saying it tastes like soap.
Yes. That's awesome, Brian. Nice. So, yeah. Thanks for sticking with us through the technical laptop difficulty and coming back over.
For this inferior stream. Yeah. Quality-wise, Chad, you're really slipping.
Well, yeah, the audio wouldn't be great and all that, but, you know, what are you going to do?
I did hear the exposure's a little bright.
It is a little bright.
What can you do?
I hardly have contrast in my face.
Wow, look at you. Have you ever seen a tanning bed?
That's not what I mean, contrast from the light to the dark side.
No, I know. But you are looking awfully pale. I'm kidding.
Says the ghost.
I know, right? I have no room to speak. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to go finish the last sip of this Black Arts. I'm not sure. Okay, cool. Well, I'm enjoying it very much, and I have all of this left to enjoy.
Thank you, Ray.
Not tonight, but sometime soon.
King of the North.
Whew. Whew.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next Sunday. I feel like we will do our Elijah Craig ABC.
Elijah Craig off.
Yeah, Elijah Craig off.
We haven't done that this year, right? I know you
We
said
haven't.
no before, but
No, we have not.
Okay.
We have not.
All right, we'll have to do it.
Maybe some other things that might be like on the bubble of getting into our blind best of. We might round those up and
Sounds
make
good.
that the theme of next week's.
Gather them up.
Gather them up. Hopefully it'll be on the good camera. I'm going to restart the laptop and give it a, check under the hood, all that jazz. We'll be fine.
Great.
But no outro music, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, can't do it, so.
I was going to do it myself, but I don't know why. The only song that popped into my head just now was the theme song to the cartoon show Doug.
You
actually have to sign off, though.
Is there anything else besides that?
I don't know anything else. No. That's it. All right.
All right. How about the theme song to Gummy Bears?
No, say X.
Gummy Bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Absolutely not.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Never that.
See ya.